Welcome everybody. So today we're doing a progression from the one we did Monday, I think it was. So this one is heart focus again, but it's about expansion of the inner light. So more creative focus. And we're all creative. So people say, oh, I'm not really creative, I'm an accountant or something. We're all creative. Everything that we do is a form of creation. So this one is, there's much more visualization because it's that type of use of energy that expands us. So we're going to work with an awareness of, I'll give you an analogy. So if you imagine that you're in a room and it's quite a small room and you put a candle flame in the room, that small flame will illuminate the small room. However, if you're living in a vast hall, like King Henry VIII did, you would need a big fire. And what we're trying to do is to turn the candle flame into a fire to illuminate not just our immediate small self-awareness, which is body, vehicle, but the expansion that we are everything. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. We'll see. Let's lie down. So we'll start with the heart full body mudra, which is knees together, feet wide. And remember, for some of you, the arm position doesn't work due to shoulder injury. So the full position is interlace your fingers, bring them above the crown of the head. Elbows rest out. If that doesn't work for you, have the hands interlaced, but let them rest on the chest. Take a deep breath in. Have a sigh out. And again, deep breath in. And a sigh out. And one more. Lovely. Now just bring your awareness to the center of the chest. I want you to simply imagine a beautiful flame there. And each time you inhale and exhale, it expands and slightly contracts. Be aware of the cavity of the chest, including sort of the lungs and the heart, is the small room. And you're illuminating that space with this light. And this light is the life force that animates everything. So everything that exists, everything that we see, we hear, is this light. And sometimes we get trapped into thinking that we exist independently from everybody else when we don't. Just be aware of that flame inside the heart. And then sort of expand your awareness to make the room a much bigger room, which includes the rest of the body. And see that tiny little candle as a fire now that illuminates the whole of the body. So as you're breathing in and out, you can also feel this light illuminating the fingertips, tips of the toes, top of the head, filling the legs and the arms, the rest of the torso, the brain. And the more we focus on this light, the bigger it becomes and the more powerful it is, simply because we're connected to it. And we're not connected to it through our normal senses. We're connected to it through a sense of experience, intuition. Then I want you to release the arms, take them nice and wide, palms facing up, and turn one of the palms down. I want you to imagine that you're really stretching out from that center point at the heart, and then release the knees, take the feet as wide as you can. So then to do the ringer movement from the somatic exercises. And although we'll be working with the area in the hips, I want you to really work with focus on the expansion through the heart space into the very tips of the fingers. So as you inhale, stay at center, and as you exhale, drop the knees to the right and turn the head to the left and let the hands turn. So one will be up and one will be down. Inhale, back to center, turning the hands. Exhale. Go the other way. Now keep the attention on this light energy, the source. So within us, this light energy is an individual part of a greater whole. Imagine it really running through the whole body, but particularly in intensity through the arms. Lovely, now come back to center and bring the knees up towards you, across the ankles, and I want you to bring the knees over to the right armpit, so as high up as you can, and bring the left arm with you. So we're going to do what's called the shoulder clock to, again, really focus on this space at the heart, which is the source of the light. You can imagine the body's also a lighthouse. So as you inhale, sweep the left arm overhead, keep the elbow bent, and draw the arm right across to the left side. And then as you exhale, bring it straight back across. So you're essentially drawing a semicircle. Inhale, and let that semicircle be filled with this light. And as you continue to focus on this beautiful golden semicircle at the heart space, feel it filling all around the body as well. So it expands beyond the fingertips, above the head, all the way outside of the fingertips to the side of the body as well. And so if you can push your awareness, your experience of the light to fill the entire room. If you can expand that awareness in to fill the room, can you expand it through the walls, out into the world? Can you feel it reach the nearest tree and encompass that as well? And just keep going with your imagination and your creativity, expanding beyond the little self into the greater self. And then the next time the arm is over to the left, just stay there. Draw the knees close up towards the right armpit. Turn the gaze to the left and hold the twist. Really stretch out through the arms. Breathe deep. Notice where the body's holding. So you might find there's some tension around the left side of the chest. Maybe bend the elbow a little bit. Soften the left shoulder blade into the floor. Imagine the light beaming upwards now, right into space in this beautiful arc of light, like a three-dimensional semicircle. Pushing your experience beyond the body. Lovely. Now bring the knees into that light. Bring them up and let them come all the way over into the left armpit. Bring the right arm with you. Start the circling of the right arm, inhaling and exhaling. Keep really visualizing, using your creative capacity to expand that circle of light. Take the arm right out now and reach. Feel the heart space expanding, this beautiful arc of golden light pouring out beyond the physical body. And just notice where your imagination takes you. And that sense of touching the clouds, up into the sky, beyond the atmosphere of Earth. Lovely. Bring the knees back into that circle. We're just going to move that light along the spine now. Bring the hands to the knees. Exhaling to coil. Inhale, feet down, sweep the arms over and wide. And as you exhale, push up. Inhale to lower. Exhale back into coil. Inhale, sweep over, take the arms really wide. So there's always a sense of reaching out from the source of the light at the heart. Lovely. Next time, just release. Stretch the legs out. And focus on pouring this awareness that's at the heart like a beam from a lighthouse, and it's going to come down into the legs now. So we focus our attention into the hips. As you inhale, bring the right knee towards you. So we're going to work with the somatic movements. And as you exhale, rest the ankle on the left thigh, let the knee roll out.
Inhale, bring the right knee towards you. Exhale, push the leg up and lower. Inhale, right knee towards you. Hop the foot out to the side, roll the knee inwards. Inhale. Exhale, push and lower. So those are the movements. Let's just focus the mind into the leg now with the light. Inhale. Exhale, let it fill the hip, releasing. Imagine it shining out from the sole of the foot, tips of the toes, beyond the physical body. As you drop the knee inwards and outwards, imagine it pouring out like a light beam from the kneecap, so that we don't need to contain it just for ourselves. We can send this light outwards into the world to illuminate the world and lift the energy into an energy of peace. Pour it out from the knee, pour it out from the soles of the foot, tips of the toes. Your next exhale, just resting the leg on the floor. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, fill the whole of the right side of the body, including the fingertips, tips of the toes, with this light. Feel it shining out from the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet. Feel it expanding out through the side of the body. Let's move to the left side. Inhale the left knee. Exhale, ankle to the thigh, roll the knee out, pull the light out through the knee. Inhale. Exhale. This time the knee rolls inwards, so we get that release through the outer hip. Pour out the light through the foot as you lower. Keep going, so really pay attention to the visualization, so the energy follows the thought. Good, and next time you exhale, just make that the last movement. Releasing the leg down. Nice deep breath in, fill the whole of the left side with light, let it pour out, so it's beaming out from the left side of the body. Be aware of your experience beyond the body, so pushing our awareness out. Good. Now I want you to take your legs as wide as you can and the hands up and as wide as you can. And then remember that famous picture, the Vitruvian Man, which I often use as an image for you to imagine. So you're stretching out and feel the light at the heart, this huge fire now is spilling out. Breathing in. Good. Now as you exhale, squeeze inwards and be aware of that small light. So we're coming into coil, but the light's still there. And then as you inhale, it expands, go out again. And feel it expand beyond the boundary of the flesh. So it's beyond the body. Exhale, come back into the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Good, last one. And let's keep hold of the knees, start to roll. If it doesn't suit your back, then rock from side to side rather than roll along the spine. Pay attention to the space between the shoulder blades. We come all the way up. Okay, so let's come around into cat. Take the hands wide so they look like that rather than that. So we've got more space to bring the heart through. Inhaling. Be aware of the shoulder blades drawing through and forwards. Exhale, really push the shoulder blades up to the ceiling. Inhale. And as you inhale and you draw the heart space through, imagine it like a huge sort of searchlight, and it's really bright and it's illuminating outwards. And the same at the back of the body. Good, and we're going to work dynamically with the spiral at the heart. So exhale, left arm down, right arm up. Take as far back as you can, bend the elbow if you need to. And when you're ready to breathe in again, push back to center. Exhale. And have this sense of when you extend the arm up, or maybe it's just the elbow, that you're pouring out this light. Inhale. Exhale, and we're sending out this light into the world to release the darker aspects of our humanity and lighten it up a bit more. Pour it out, just increasing the vibrational frequency. Be aware that your sense of perception, try to do it with the eyes open to start with. So as you turn the gaze, you get a different view. We all have different views because we're viewing through the eyes of our own vehicle. And then I want you to close the eyes as you do the movement. and be aware of expanding your experience right out. So you can also be aware of your experience below the earth, as the head comes forwards towards the mat, and then above, right into the sky and the cosmos. Just training the senses to expand from a sense of experience and intuition. That there is something more than just the physical experience. Go back to center. Take the fingers to the corner of the mat. Let's do the heart melt. One of my favorite movements at the moment. Take the knees a little bit further back. Inhale, looking up and thinking about shining that light out. And then as you exhale, just melting the heart, turn the head to one side. So have 3 breaths here. Lovely, come back up again, shine the light out. Good, exhale, turn the head the other way. 3 breaths. Lovely, walk the hands underneath the shoulders, step the right leg forwards into a lunge. So choose the lunge that suits your sacrum. So it might be the squarer version, or it might be more the one that's more like a triangle. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Good, now as you exhale, draw them out with the elbows slightly bent. Lift the breastbone and just have the gaze slightly coming diagonally up. Be careful with the back of the neck. Close the eyes. Palms are facing out as if you're pushing this light outwards. Good, now we're going to take the hands behind. Keep the eyes closed if you can. Find the fingers. We're going to open that heart space even more. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Drop the hands as far down as you can. And maybe if there's more capacity, raise them up. Notice the restriction around the throat as you raise the arms. Relax the jaw. Maybe move the head a little bit from side to side. Good, release the hands, sweep the arms all the way up again. Good, now tip the fingers down the back. Lift the heart space again. Good, inhale, take the arms out really wide. Visualize with the eyes closed if you're able to, expanding your experience beyond the physical body. See how far you can reach your attention. Is it just slightly outside of the skin? Can you push it out into the room? Can you go beyond the room? Can you imagine your body almost lost in this light and it's just this huge ball of light shining out into space? Good, release the hands, step back. Take the hands out wide again. So we're going to come forward, slowly drop the pelvis to the floor, lift the heart space. Exhale, lower, turn the head to one side, 3 breaths. Good, come back up again. Slowly lower. If you need to lower and bend the elbows, then that's fine. Or you use the seal position. You can do that as well. Just lowering, drawing the heart space forwards with the light. Exhale, push back, turn the head the other way. 3 breaths. Lovely, come back up, bring the hands underneath. Step the left leg forwards into your choice of lunge position. Inhale, raise the arms up and out. Close the eyes, beam the light outwards. So that in our concept of a room, we imagine a room always has to have walls. But I want you to imagine that a room doesn't have to have walls. So we're not limiting ourselves just by our use of a word. So expand outwards and see if you can really push this light out into the entire planet. And in doing so, we recognize that our light touches everybody else's and that we are all connected to everything. Good, draw the hands back, interlace them, draw them down first, feel the release through the neck and the shoulders, and then maybe draw them up, so you don't have to squeeze the shoulder blades in. Notice the shift of movement here with the fascia as you draw the arms upwards. You can feel where there's blockages around the throat. Maybe move the head. Good, sweep the arms up again. Hands together, tip the fingers down the back, lift the heart space. Imagine you drawing the base of the shoulder blades through the body and up. Inhale, expand out again. Good, hands come down to the corner, step back, lower the thighs, either stay in seal or if that's too much for your back, use a Sphinx type position. Just lift the chin slightly so the light's pouring out from the throat as well. Good, push back, turn the head to one side. Feel the light connecting down into Mother Earth. You come back up, lower, either Sphinx or seal pose, like that. Good, push back, turn the head the other way. Lovely. Slowly come back up, bring the hands underneath, tuck the toes into down dog, knees bent, bring the tummy to the thighs, lift the sit bones, swing the bottom from side to side, feel that movement reach right into the shoulder area, the armpits. Imagine that each time you swing the bottom and you get that lovely stretch to the side of the body, it's like this huge beam of light radiating outwards. Good, let's step through the right leg, come into a warrior one with a wide base. Inhale, sit the arms up. Take them out with the palms facing up. Good, now as you inhale, roll the palms back as far as you can with the gaze. And as you exhale, roll them back and lower, hands coming up. Relax the head. Inhale, roll them all the way up. So we're moving very subtly the fascia around the heart space. Exhale, roll the palms the other way, head down. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale now, we're going to come up into warrior two. So we're not shifting the legs. Maybe go a little bit longer in the stance. And we're holding this light. So it's coming from here, all the way through, all the way up. And it's going to come through the whole of the body. Open, we're going to hold. So keep the arms nice and wide. Feel it pouring out through the ribs. Good, now let's pour it the other way, tip it over so it's flowing out. Good, come back up, pivot, so you're back into a warrior two stance, take the arms down, bring them towards the shoulders, hop the back foot in, squeeze the shoulder blades back, come forwards. You're going to take the arms out again, palms facing up, elbows slightly bent, so it's kind of like a version of warrior three, but I want you to keep it soft because the heart is, as well as being very strong, it's also soft in its strength. I want you to step back on the left leg and turn. So you bring your body into wide leg forward fold position. Bring the hands back into the sacrum. Inhale, lift the chest and imagine this huge light coming out and up. Good, as you exhale, soften the knees, fold forwards. And again, feel the light. As soon as you start to lift the head, you can feel it sort of illuminating the field in front of you. Bring it all the way up into the sky, out into the cosmos. And release. Lovely. And again, all the way up. Visualize this light, this huge beam out through the heart space into the world.
Lovely. Then just come all the way up, nice neutral neck. Turn the front toes, the right toes. And we're going to come into Ardha Chandrasana in a really soft way. So normally we'd use bricks and belts. Arms out, bend the front knee, and just slowly, 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 slowly open yourself to the side. And imagine that you've got this light creating a semicircle all the way in front of the body, but then it continues to create a full circle all the way around you. Good, soften the knees, step back, hands to the floor, into downward facing dog. Heel out the right foot. Good, now as you come forwards into either cat or upward facing dog, draw the heart space through, open the light forwards and up. Exhale, push back. And again. Good, and next time you come forwards into your choice of back bend, either cat or upward facing dog, let's hold. And draw the heart space forwards and up. Right, back into down dog. And step forwards with the left leg now. Nice wide. Warrior one, sweeping up. Arms out to the side, so holding this huge light. Inhale. Exhale. Feel it at the back of the body as well, like you're holding this huge light behind you as well as at the front. Inhale. Exhale. Good, come up and turn. Maybe a slightly wider stance. Hold this big, huge light that comes, it's like three-dimensional and it's all the way around you as well. Let's hold. Feel it pouring out. There's so much of it, it's just streaming out through the ribs. Good, now pour it the other way. Feel it come out through the back ribs. Good, come back up, pivot the body forwards, open the arms again, step that back foot in. Soft warrior three. Just come forwards and then use the arms as if you're holding, so that normally you'd have the arms in a slightly different position. Palms up. You visualize this light. Imagine you're totally encompassed in it now. It's a ball of light. The whole body is within it and it's expanding out as far as your imagination can push it. Good, step back, turn, nice wide stance, hands into the heart space. Sorry, into the sacrum. Squeeze the elbows back, feel that light pour upwards in a big arc all the way up. Exhale, fold forwards. And again, feel it come up with the head lifts, the light starts to illuminate, almost like when the sun starts to come up in the morning and it starts to illuminate the earth. And then when you exhale, it's like it's just sunset. And again, just illuminating. Good, that last one, we're going to come up and hold the back bend position. Shine the light out. Good, head back to neutral. Bring the legs in slightly. Turn the left toes forwards. Take hold of the energy, expand it out as if you're literally just going, okay, I'm gonna pull this light out. And then just softly go into Ardha Chandrasana. And imagine that it, although it means half moon pose, we're actually using it to expand this ball of energy all the way around the body. Good, step back, bring the hands to the floor into down dog. And again, your choice of back bend, so either a cat or an upward facing dog. Inhaling, drawing the heart space through. Exhale. And again. And then we'll hold the final back bend of your choice. And now drop the knees, push back. Let the head come to the floor. We're going to illuminate the back of the body now. So come onto the crown of the head and bring the hands to the side of the legs, maybe holding the ankle. And as you inhale, lift the bottom. Chin tucks into the chest. And imagine that you're shining this light out now through the back of the heart space, illuminating the whole of the space above you, but also around you. How far can you push your imagination, your experience beyond the physical with the light? Let it slowly roll up. Come to sitting. So preferably cross-legged, but you can just sit comfortably on the chair if you want to, or legs out to the side. So bring the hands to the shoulders with the thumbs pointing back. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. So sometimes we do this at the beginning of the class. We're really warmed now, so go as fast as you comfortably can. Caution with the breath if you've got low blood pressure and you're doing this very quickly, it can make you feel very dizzy. So just go to a speed that suits your body. Good, come back to center. Bring the elbows together, inhale, draw a big circle. Breathe out with a sigh. Imagine when you open your mouth and sigh that this huge light beam comes out. And again, inhale. So the words that we say are always words of kindness as we breathe out that light. Be aware of the back of the body. Go the other way. Lovely. Now bring the hands together. Keep the little finger and the thumb touching and the heel of the hand, and let the rest of the fingers open so you've got a lotus mudra. Eyes closed. Focus at the heart. So this mudra is very powerful because when we use it with breath awareness, it draws to us what we need. And there is a huge difference between what we need and what we want. So just drawing in all that you need to be whole, which is usually a change of perception, a change of awareness, because we are already whole. As you breathe in and out, feel that sense of the whole body now is vibrating with this amazing golden shimmering light that is both inside of us at the heart space, but everywhere as well. Everything that exists in the physical realm is simply a frequency of vibration. And the heavier the vibration, the more physical something feels. So see if you can start to tune into the more subtle vibrations that are not the physical aspects of our body, the bone, the flesh, the marrow, but the energetic aspect of body. See if you can be aware of the energy in the palms of the hands, the energy running through the back of the body, expanding out beyond you, top of the head. Just draw the fingertips together so they form a bud, and let that come downwards, closer to the heart space. And really cement that energy within you. And then carefully roll down to the floor. We're going to do again the mudra we started with, the body mudra. So knees together, hands interlaced either above the head or on the heart, it's your choice. Start to focus your awareness at the center of the chest.
Breathing in and out, being aware of the light there, that it's actually now a fire that really fills the entire body. And push it outwards to fill the room, so that your awareness moves beyond the physical experience into an experience that is other than that of the immediate senses. Now expand beyond the planet, so we're rapidly moving outwards. It's almost a sense as if the body experience is dissolving, but our self is still here, experiencing everything. And we're now moving out into the atmosphere of Earth and beyond there. And we can feel ourselves in the cosmos, in the stars, in the other planets, in the other worlds. And then we can feel ourselves beyond the physical, so we're moving out of the physical into a space that is just unlimited. And whilst part of your attention is boundless, expanding infinitely, I want you to focus on the individual light at the heart space and mentally say to yourself, I am that. I am that. I am that. Hands aren't already on the heart space, rest them on the heart space. Repeat that saying again, I am that, I am that, I am that. Slowly roll to one side. And hands back into the heart space when you come up. Inhaling, feeling that sense of the boundlessness of the self. And then as you exhale, being aware of the individual self as the hands come back into the heart space. And namaste.